Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another video. Today we're gonna be discussing the top three high yield savings accounts that you can open uh, in October. So I'm gonna try to make this like a monthly thing where I can give you the top three accounts that you can potentially open for savings that is not an actual bank, and I will give you an alternative if you're looking for like a brick and mortar type of deal where you can go and open a bank account if you so choose to, if you don't like trust an online bank, I should say, where you may be able to just go into a branch and open an account there with them, right? So most people feel most safe and secure with opening an actual bank account, um, at an actual location versus opening an account online, which nowadays everything is going on the online service as it is. Anyhow, we're going to start with number one, right? So this bank itself offers a high yield of 4.20 APY when you open an account with them. Top tier rate, number one, right? Because it's one of the highest. It's insured by the FDIC. No fees, nothing requires. What you're looking for whenever you open a bank account is obviously that it is actually insured by the FDIC, because God forbid something happens to your money, or God forbid something happens in the industry and then your money goes down. Um, to open this account, you do have a minimum require of $500, which is not bad if you think about it though. You open the account, 500 bucks starts earning you interest, and you can set it and forget it. The best part about it is like he keeps beating the interest rate that we are growing, in terms of the cost of living, which is pretty good. Um, so I don't know about you, but it's nice to have a bank account that actually gives you some sort of returns versus your typical banks out there who only give you like 0.1%. Um, Again, to me, that's worth it. All right, so let's go with number two. So this is number two, right? So FortBright is going to give you 4.0% on whatever money you have there. Again, it earns 9 times more than the national average. No minimum fees, and no minimum deposits for you required to open an account with them. And again, it grows on compounds daily. So that's pretty good. If you want to know which accounts are these, they're going to be linked in the description below, just in case you want to go ahead and open one of these. And again, it's also insured by the FDIC, so your money's going to be safe. These are some of the perks that they give you, of course, why you want to grow your savings, blah, 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 blah. One of the things that I like about this site is that it does give you like a calculator, right? So I'm going to hypothetical saying that I'm going to put in $5,000 and I am not going to touch this money for 15 years, right? And I'm going to contribute, I don't know, 200 bucks every single month, right? So if I open that, every single month and continues to compounds and get interest, you kind of see where your money continues to grow month after month, right? So your total amount deposit would have been, $41,000, and you will earn, 17,000 in interest. That is pretty good if you think about it, though, because it continues to compound on itself, right? That's not a bad return, you know. But how about we go crazy? Let's do $50,000. Look at that. Your initial deposit would have been 86,000, and just in interest, you would have earned 53,144. Yes, of course, you still got to pay taxes on that, right? Because it's earned money, right? It's not, you know, it's interest, so you got to report that. But that's still pretty good, though. So let's go with number three. And number three, it's okay, but I'm gonna show you guys something that got me a little iffy, right? So CIT Bank, they'll offer you, you open a platinum account with 300 bucks, whatever. But one of the things that I don't like is that you have to have a minimum balance of $5,000 in there, right? So in order for you to keep that 3.85% interest APY, you will need 5 grand minimum. Without $5,000, you get only 0.25%. Again, also insured by the FDIC, so you know your money is going to be safe. No monthly fees, digital convenience. They also have their own app. I think most of the banks have their own app anyway. But that's my only downside with CIT Bank. They do offer a very high interest rate. They do offer a very high interest rate, but at the same time, it's just I don't know. You have to have a minimum of 5 grand in there to be able to take advantage of that 3.85%. But like I mentioned before early in the video, if you want to have like an actual brick and mortar type of bank where you can go and withdraw your money, right? Bank of America offers some pretty good stuff. But again, still a bank that you got to go to. Um, they offer pretty good customer service. I had some bad experience with customers with Capital One, but that's besides the point. Everybody does whatever they need to do with their money. So again, this is not financial advice. This is just sharing information of what I know. And let's take a look at Bank of Capital One and see what they do. So Capital One offers you 3.40, APY per year. Not horrible. No minimum fees. No fees, no minimum amount required, and obviously it's still insured by the FDIC. 24/7 support. They have their own app. You can control that with your phone. Easy way to transfer money from accounts to account. Banking security, account disclosures. But again, it's Capital One, right? So take a look at all the accounts that I share with you guys. They're gonna be in the link description below. In the description below. So if you want to open one of these accounts, go right ahead. If you have Bank of America, all the other, I think it's Bank of America, Chase, and Wells Fargo, I will close those accounts as soon as possible because those accounts are not really gaining you any money whatsoever. So, and the idea is to make your money work for you. If you don't want to invest it in the market, right, just do that. You know, um, so grow your money this way. If you don't want to put it in the market where it's going to potentially lose your money, right? So again, everything is a choice. We all start with a choice. So I'll give you 4 different choices for you to open your account instead of having it in a brick and mortar that's not going to gain you any money whatsoever. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. We up to 12 subscribers, by the way. I love it. I love it. Um, if you like this video, if you find it useful, if you found some of this information like that is good, I'll appreciate it if you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe. Let's make this channel grow because I want to be able to help as many people as I can. As you can tell, this is all free information. So, not financial advice, of course, but yeah, let's share the knowledge, people. Stay safe.